Hello everyone, and welcome to this, my 11th Thomas and Friends Ertl collection update. And as you see, there are 4 more here. And well, let's get started. We have, first off, Thomas's coaches, Annie and Clarabel, in their original packaging. Really nice packaging, in very good condition, considering the age as well. And there we have Annie and Clarabel with their sort of sticker. Those have been painted on, but the sides of the coaches are stickers with pre-drawn artwork on it. And yeah, there's not very much more really to say about Annie and Clarabel. They're very light because they're made out of plastic, not the die-cast metal. But really like the picture on the front of the cover there. And it's quite a big package compared to some of the others. And if we turn it round, it is a 1984 release. So it's one of the earliest releases, and this was the models available: Thomas, James, Henry, Percy, a motorised Thomas, a personalised money box of Thomas, remote control Thomas, radio Thomas, and a Percy motorised model. So there weren't very many released at this point, so this is one of the earliest models available in the range. But very, very nice, and really glad to have it as part of the collection. Next up, we have, in a very unique colour with a pink background, we have the first edition of Daisy. Really nice packaging again, and Daisy is a really nice model. Very, very close to how she looks like in the TV series. One of the more accurate looking characters in the franchise, the Ertl franchise, that is. So very, very nice. And yeah, really like Daisy. It's really nice that she's appearing again in the latest CGI series, Series 20. There's about 2, 3, maybe even 4 episodes that she appears in as one of the main characters. And if we look at the back, this is a 1993, so one of the last to be released in this style of packaging. And there's the list of them at the back, and as you can see, whoever owned these before has owned them all, because they all seem to have ticks, except for the Fat Controller walking figurine. But there we go. So, and then there's a little advert there: receive an Ertl miniature. But this is in very good sealed packaging, really nice, and it's great to have Daisy. And now Henrietta, who has now become more of a prominent sort of character, more of a favourite character with fans since being introduced in the CGI series, because she now has a face and she talks and everything. Of course, when she was originally released as part of the Ertl range, she was just ordinary coach of Toby. This is not like Annie and Clarabel. This is made out of metal, die-cast metal. And there's the underneath there. And there's the top. Really nice model. Looks a lot like Henrietta in the TV series, actually. And again, this is one of the later releases, 1992. So just before Daisy. And then we've got the list of the characters you can own here. It's a really nice model. One thing I just wanted to say about Series 20 of Thomas and Friends, for those who don't know, it's been revealed that there is going to be 3 episodes coming up in the 20th series involving the miniature engines, Bert, Rex and Mike, and each one of them is going to have their own episode. Now, what's amazing about this, for older fans like myself, is that the 3 episodes are going to be adaptations of the original Railway series stories, which means this will be the first time, if you don't include The Adventure Begins, which is a feature-length special, and also the film is basically an adaptation of the first 2 Railway books that had already been adapted for television in 1984 in the first series. So if you don't include that, these are the first adaptations from the original Railway series books for television that are available on TV as part of the TV series. This is the first time that that's happened since 1995, which was all the way back in Series 4 with the narrow gauge engines. So this is the first time we've had a Railway series story, or stories now, adapted for television since Series 4. So already Series 20 has now become my favourite CGI series, and it had to be pretty good to beat Series 18, but it has done purely on that basis alone. And I really hope that the mountain engines and a few of the other characters that appeared in the original Railway series, like Jock and Frank and all those sort of engines, and obviously the mountain engines, do make an appearance at some point in the new series to come, or even a feature-length movie on maybe the mountain engines and stuff like that would be great. But I love the fact that they've gone back to the roots of the Railway series for the new fans' benefit, as well as a nod to the old fans of the Railway series books, as well as the original TV series. So happy to hear about that. Andrew Brenner and the like have got to take a lot of credit for that. They really do care about the franchise of Thomas and its history and everything, so that's really great. Anyway, I've waffled on long enough. I'm really happy about this. Let's move on to this, the fire engine, which is quite a hard one to find in packaging. I think this first appeared predominantly in Series 5, so there it is. This one, again, like my previous video with the slate trucks, this was one I never actually owned out of box, or owned at all, in fact. So this is the first time I've purchased this, so it's nice to have this one. And if we look at the back, if you want to read the description and the historical note, and there's all the characters you can get. And on here, it actually even contains the Series 5 characters, which is quite hard to find on the back of these, as the Series 5 characters weren't long introduced into this style of packaging. They were mostly released in this style of packaging and the later final packaging style. So it's nice to have them written on the back there. And this is from 1999, so this was one of the last ones to be released in this style of packaging, and in mint condition. Really nice to have. So as another footnote here, I now own all the character models and everything that were released in this style of packaging. I own them all now. I might do, if you like or make a comment, I will do a video showing you all of the characters and trucks and coaches and freight cars and all the rest of it that came in this style of packaging, and I will be happy to show you that I now own all of them in this style of packaging. I don't have the motorized remote control money box or the wind-up figurines and all those sort of things. I don't own them. Maybe at some point I might collect them, but in terms of the actual models like these, I own them all in this style of packaging. So really happy to have those. Moving on and getting through the models released in this style. So that is it. It may be a little while before I do another Ertl collection update, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you folks on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.